It's a very good day from SeaWorld Orlando here in November 2024. How are you feeling about this, Stephen?
Christmassy.
Christmassy?
No, I'm hot.
What, in 30-degree heat?
There's a lot of Christmas decorations out here, but nah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be honest, the Bush group have been a little bit disappointing on the last few visits, so I'm hoping it's going to turn around. There's no Halloween event on. I'm thinking hopefully that'll free up the staff to make sure everything's running on better than it was when we were last year. To be fair, the rides that were open on the SeaWorld Halloween event was good.
Yeah.
The Bush one was a little bit, I watched the video. But I'm looking forward to this because a lot of the coasters, they've put a lot of new coasters in here, haven't they?
Yeah.
So we've got a Pipeline that's relatively new.
Penguin
Trek. Icebreaker's still relatively new. You've not done it without the comfort collar thing.
That's it, the comfort collars.
Yeah.
I was just, you know, when you mentioned Halloween, I thought you were going to say this time you're not going to get chased around the park. But you might do, it depends.
I think that scarred me, to be fair. But I did enjoy the event overall. Because the scare zones were not too intense, apart from when you have a friend who... Yeah, who needs enemies when you got a friend like you?
You needed the full Halloween experience.
Oh, I got it.
So what are you looking forward to today?
To be fair, I'm quite looking forward to Pipeline.
Yep, same.
I'm not excited for Penguin Trek, so that might be a surprise hit.
Yeah.
You know, when you can't get enthusiastic about something, then you do it, and it's actually really good. So
be enthusiastic.
Fingers crossed it's going to be like that. I do like Mako.
Yeah.
Mako is a fantastic roller coaster because I'm not really a fan of B&M hypers, but I think this one is actually a good one, and it's one I try and do early because I find it gets a bit slower as time goes on.
Did you bring your negativity hat today?
Hang on. No, it's one of yours.
Yeah. Right, anyway, but we can...
No, I'm not being negative because I really like Journey to Atlantis. Fantastic dark ride. There's loads of really good things to do here. So I am excited for it.
Good save. So usually you're allowed to film on the rides here, so hopefully we'll be able to do so today. Try and get a front row POV and everything. Try and get some rider cams as well as we go. And yeah, looking forward to it. I usually enjoy coming here, so looking forward to this today. Especially looking forward to doing some new creds. Journey to Atlantis, Mako, Kraken. It's normally Kraken that. So yeah, it's going to be a good day. If you do enjoy this video as you watch it through, please hit the like button. There's a little thumbs up below. We're ready.
Let's go.
Let's go and find Andy.
So the other guys have decided to go and jump onto Pipeline. They've got a few issues with the lockers here, so I'm on bag duty, but I'm going to jump on after them. So yeah, they're taking you on board. They've got the GoPros ready, so enjoy.
It is a very, very weird sensation. Yeah. Stand up airtime.
Really.
I'm not sure it was designed with male anatomy in mind. We've just been on Pipeline, the surf coaster. Did it at the front row. It is a fun coaster. I'm just not sure it was developed with male anatomy in mind. It's when you move it up and down, it's it's an interesting feeling, not the most comfortable, but in terms of stand-up coasters, it's probably the best one because it doesn't absolutely batter you. So compared to the older versions, I thought it was alright. What did you think, Andy?
Yeah, I thought it wasn't bad. A little bit short, quirky. The airtime was very unusual, but I enjoyed it. I just felt it was a little bit short.
Yeah.
Could have been longer. Nice smooth ride. And yeah, Scott says one of the better stand-up coasters
Definitely.
that's out there. I think I've been on a BMM in California that wasn't too bad, but I think it depends where you sat on that car. But no, that was really good. Enjoyed that.
Good stuff. And yeah, it's fun. It's fun. When they first announced they were doing it, I was like, who asked for a new stand-up coaster? But it could be worse, so it's all good. Next coaster?
Manta.
Manta? Oh, well, we've done a standing coaster, we might as well go and have a lie down, haven't we? All this POV's come out because my arm hurts. Well, we've just been on Manta in the front row. Always forget how forceful that thing is, especially through the pretzel loop. As much as I like Manta, I will always say this now, whenever I go on an old generation flying coaster compared to Vekoma's at Phantasialand, I realise how far that technology's moved on. Like, especially with how long it's taking to send a train here, like 6 or 7 minutes per dispatch on a 2-train service. So when you're on the brake run in the lying position with all your weight just hanging on the restraint, it's no fun. No fun at all. But it is a good coaster, but they're just not very fun when they're not operated very well.
How do you find the pretzel loop?
Well,
because I'll be honest, I think I prefer the flying coasters that don't have that element, and some people love it, but it ain't for me. I'd rather not have that. But
I like it, but not when I'm trying to film a wrist-mounted POV and I've got to try and keep my arm up like this.
Being Superman.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Not quite Superman, to be honest. Yeah, it's a good coaster, but Dispatch.
Oh yeah, the operations.
Awful. Absolutely awful. Let's bring Andy in. You did a very special event on this coaster, I believe.
Yes, I did. I was here at the press event in 2009.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Americans know how to do it. You're really well looked after. Still running. What's that? 15-year-old. Still running absolutely brilliant.
Excellent. Right, we're going to head on over to, I think it'll be Penguin Trek, which is a brand new B&M family roller coaster here. I think that's where we're going. We'll probably end up somewhere else, but that's currently Penguin Trek is the aim anyway.
juddery, that is.
Well, we've taken a ride on Penguin Trek, but we've actually taken a ride on Kraken and Journey to Atlantis as well. But we'll start with Penguin Trek, which is the brand new coaster here, and I'll start with Stephen. What did you think of the back row?
So yeah, you guys had fun riding back row. Negativity cap's coming back on, I'm afraid. I just B&M can't make family coasters. I just didn't enjoy it really. Not a Steve coaster. It is like the boring bit of B&M where you womble around and don't really do anything. Like the first launch kind of caught me a little bit off guard because it was a rolling launch, so that was a bit like, oh okay. But after that I was a bit like, oh, is this it?
Yeah.
I'd say it's a very forgettable experience. Probably wouldn't do it again if I was here. I'd probably just walk straight past it. The exit's nice.
Yeah, with the penguins.
Some penguins. Well, I'll say that. The initial part of the exit isn't too great. It's looking a little bit shabby, to be fair, for a brand new exhibit. I know it's been there before and like reused, but I don't know. I haven't really got much positive to say about it, I'm afraid. But hopefully you have. How was the front row? Was that good?
Judder, a bit more juddery and more juddering. Everybody says about Nemesis having a judder. It was like that in terms of the noise, but times 10 and some bumpy vibrations as well. It was, you wouldn't think it was a brand new roller coaster. If anything, you'd think it had been here for about 20 years. It does not ride very well at all. And I mean, even as a family coaster, I don't even think my 6-year-old would find it thrilling. I think he'd just be like, what's this monorail we're going on here that's making all this bumpy noises? So yeah, it's not very good. I don't know why they've put it in, to be honest. Maybe they thought it'd be better than it was, but yeah, not very good. What did Andy think? I can't see it, it's so bright. There you are.
I thought it had some potential. First launch was okay, but then the vibration all the way through it.
Yeah.
And you got the second launch into the bend, bang, as if the track was misaligned, but I don't know if that's what it was. I think if it was running smooth, it'd be a nice family coaster.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's a no from me.
And then we went on Journey to Atlantis and we got very wet, didn't we?
sudden slowdown at the bottom of the hill.
Well, sorry about the French. A little bit wet. I feel like I'm myself. I might as well do infinity falls at this point.
Hold on tight and brace yourself.
Brilliant.
Too bad, I had a barrier in front of me.
You calling Andy a barrier?
Yeah, indeed. I was not as wet as you two, but yeah, I think that Journey to Atlantis is basically what started turning this into more of a theme park than like a large aquarium, essentially. The first big ride they put in. Well, they had the Space Spiral Tower thing for quite a while, but I feel like it's showing its age a bit. Because there used to be a proper storyline as you went through, and
Agreed.
it kind of adds that, and it's a little bit more, it's very scenic, it looks good, but I don't know. Yeah, it needs a major refurb, that's what I'd say, probably. On the themed elements, the ride itself, loved it. Great ride experience, it's got all the elements you want on a water ride, on a water coaster, a little bit of coaster, big drop, lots of places to get soaked, so yeah, I think it's great.
And then we went on Kraken.
There we go. Let's go. Here we go. Yeah! Oh, I forgot how intense this is. Yeah! And we're off.
forget about the bonus corkscrew at the end.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because then you get a little free extra bit, essentially. Oh, that's good, man.
Behind the scenes. There is a break.
Please remain seated until the coaster comes stop inside the station. Unfasten your seatbelt and wait for instructions from the attendant. Thank you.
Stacking it just to give you the full SeaWorld experience. Cracking then, absolutely brilliant on the front row. I thought it was really smooth. Not sure what Andy thought about it.
No, I thought it was running a little bit rougher than usual, because I normally really enjoy that. I've got a couple of head bangs on it when you're wearing glasses, and that's not pleasant at all. It's still a really good ride, don't get me wrong. It's just obviously I was on it when it first opened. The absolutely cracking ride, pardon the pun. But no, it's excellent, especially how is it now?
It was late 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's when I was here. So
Yeah.
Still running absolutely brilliant for the age of the coaster. Just a couple of wee headbangs, that was it. But still recommend it to anyone that's never done it before.
Absolutely. And is he still there? I can't see.
Cracking?
Yeah.
Oh, it's cracking. No, I enjoyed it. It's a part of the B&M class that I class as the old school class of B&M,
Yeah.
where they're still relatively thrilling and you get some really good forces on it. I enjoy it. I think it's a fantastic roller coaster. I'd happily go. It seems to be down a lot when I visit in September.
Yeah.
So I've missed it quite a few times. So I had a great time on the front row with you guys today, actually experiencing it. Fantastic coaster.
Yeah, it was cracking. That's probably the best way to describe it. I always really enjoy going on it. I think it's such a good classic coaster, so forceful, great layout. Just really enjoy it, and I think you look back on an era when B&M were top of the game and were by far one of the leaders and the best. Whether they are now is open for debate. Everyone's got their own opinion on it, but for me, that's when they were at their peak in the 90s and 2000s, putting out some absolutely incredible coasters, or in this case, a cracking coaster.
Positivity. Yeah, right. Yeah. Where are we going?
Mako.
Oh, good stuff. One of the best B&M roller coasters.
There was a
in the world.
There was a YouTube channel dedicated to it once, I believe.
It was, yeah. It was good actually. It was following the construction of it.
Mako Madness.
Mako Madness was amazing.
Midway Mayhem.
Midway Mayhem is known now.
Yeah, great channel.
Yeah, really good channel. If you like your Florida stuff,
Yeah.
go and watch it.
And he likes pink chickens.
He does like the pink chickens.
He does, yeah. Andy's looking at us like, what the hell are they going on about? Right, it's time for Mako, one of the best hyper coasters in the world.
It's on form today.
Oh, fantastic.
Fantastic. That was good.
My favourite ride of the day, I think, so far.
I agree.
That's running really well today. That was a good one. Even with the trim,
Yeah.
like it's still pretty good.
I always forget how good this actually is.
This is like a break of the trend of B&M.
Well, we've just taken our front row ride on Mako. After what felt like an 84-year wait, we eventually got to the front of the train. the three of us went on, and a gentleman joined us who was very friendly and also loved coasters, so that was always a good thing. What did you think of the ride, mate?
It is the break of the trend of modern B&M, where I've always been a little bit underwhelmed by them. This one, like you said it on the ride, sleeper hit. It's just full of airtime. It's the best one. It's the best B&M hypercoaster in my opinion. I rate it above Shambhala, and people are going to be screaming in the comments, Steve doesn't know what he's on about. Mako any day. Mako any day, fantastic. Can't wait to have another go on it.
I agree with you there, and do you know why? You know what helps? They don't ram the restraint down.
Yeah, I think, I don't know why on that one it's so much different, because they're the same restraint design, and even on other hypercoasters around the world, they don't seem to go anywhere near as tight down as they do on Shambhala. I feel like they just take that airtime that it may have away from it. Yeah. But I'll be honest, I've been on it with a relatively loose restraint on Shambhala, but it's safe enough, you know. Yeah. And I didn't get that much airtime on it, and I was really hyped for it because it had been hyped to me as the best roller coaster in the world. This is the best roller coaster ever built. I went on it, and I was like, oh, is that the best we've got? That's a shame. I think I preferred corn, to be honest. Oof. Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna go before people start getting angry. Andy.
Yeah, what did you think of Mako?
Absolutely bloody love it. Yeah. The airtime on that is phenomenal. You know, that's, as far as I'm concerned, that's the best one, B&M like that. The airtime is just absolutely fantastic. Even, I mean, the trim brake near the end was none. You're still out your seat. Trim brake, and I still stayed up out my seat even when that come on. I'd say that's the best one like that there is. And Shambhala, I'm sorry, that blows you away.
So yesterday I was working on my top 10 on the votecoasters.com by CoasterBot. I don't know if at the time of upload that's still going to be ongoing to nominate your favourite coasters, but yesterday when I was doing mine I actually took Mako out of the top 10. Guess what, it's going back in later. Just a quick one before we get to Icebreaker. I can't walk past it and not mention Infinity Falls. Don't think we're going to do it today. We are trying to get Andy to go on it because he's never done it, but yeah, it's not going to happen I don't think, but I'll get some shots of it and then we'll see you at Icebreaker. Not going on?
How'd you buy?
Ah, of course, yeah. Got a camera on you.
Got a short time then got to sit in my car.
It's worth a try. Right, it's time for us to go and do Icebreaker. Stephen's idea, this one, he really likes it. So yeah, looking forward to it.
To be fair,
oh, here he is.
From the UK, there isn't really many, well, there isn't any Premier coasters. It's just a little bit different to what you have over in Europe. I think they've got one in Europe, haven't they? A Holiday Park, a Holiday World, or whatever it is.
Holiday Park, yeah.
Holiday Park
Germany.
In Germany, yeah. They've got one, but outside of that, I don't think there is any others I can think of off the top of my head. Comment below, prove me wrong. All the Premier rides in Europe. But yeah, I do actually quite like them. I was a big fan of Flight of Fear at Kings Island.
In the bin.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, right. Icebreaker time. Transfer track, the ride. lot better without the over-the-head restraint.
Yeah, a lot better. That was actually enjoyable.
Yeah, that is actually now a really good coaster. Worth the wait, somehow. Well, we've come to the end of our day here at SeaWorld Orlando. Stephen, how's it been, mate?
I've enjoyed it, to be fair. The queues haven't been too bad, although some of the certain attractions, the longer ride duration attractions like Mako, did have quite a... they had a 20-minute queue, 30-minute queue, and I think really they should be thinking about putting that second train on, you know. One train on a ride that has a long cycle it's not ideal, really. So I think that's the only thing. The other thing, actually, I need to point this out, actually. All you can eat, like in the past. If you go somewhere, the queues are that long for it, and then you go to like other places where you can get served quickly and you don't accept it. So you're either going to waste an hour of your day waiting to get served, or just pay for it. Yeah, you're just paying for it, unfortunately.
Well,
for speed.
I'm going to jump in there and say we didn't pay for it. We didn't take the bait. We'd got the all-day dining, but everywhere we tried to use it was rammed. And we had this problem in September at Busch Gardens and here as well, but not when we were vlogging. And yeah, the places that don't accept it have got no queues. The places that do accept it have got like hour-long queues. And then there's other places that are just shut. So it's like, you know what, I'm not taking the bait, I'm not paying for your food. It's that simple. I'd rather just wait until later on. That's my view on it. That's why I've not eaten in the park today. If I've got all-day dining included in the ticket but I can't use it, there is absolutely no chance I'm then going and paying for food somewhere else. It's not happening. So yeah.
I got myself a little snack, so
yeah,
I was a bit disgruntled.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ride's really good. If you're in Orlando, you've got to do it. I'd probably try and come on a quieter day because he seems to be running it on a bit of a shoestring.
Yeah, but we have come on a off-peak.
I know, that's what I mean. But like, we've managed to get everything done now. But what my point is that if you're here on a busy day and they're running it like this, I'd probably just get back in the car and go to Universal.
Yeah.
It's they're not really running the park for capacity at the moment. They're kind of running it as a bare minimum cost-saving kind of budget, I think. So
I'm just going to jump in again and say they're not doing it to sell quick queue because a lot of them are not running it. You can't like scan on the day and buy it today because I had a look. So
there are people going up for a quick queue though and just going in, but there's no staff.
Yeah, I don't think they've got a quick queue, mate. Yeah. I don't know if you watched it, but Lift Hills and Frills did a vlog here about 2 months ago, and he'd got quick queue and not one person checked it. Yeah. He was going up the queues and they just weren't checking it.
You just have to like push your way into the queue. So
yeah,
I do think they need to get a grip on that.
Yeah,
that's just bad service.
I think based off my experiences here over 2 visits, communication is awful, customer service is pretty awful, and the operations are awful, which is a real shame because the rides are absolutely brilliant in most cases. Like even Icebreaker, when we've just done it, no comfort collars. Now a really good coaster and like a must-do coaster when you come to Orlando. But can I be bothered to wait as long as we waited for it again? Probably not. And also you have to do the limbo to get in the train because it's just so badly designed. So yeah, anyway, we'll bring Andy in. What do you think, Andy?
Yeah, as Stephen, I've enjoyed the day. And what you just said with Icebreaker, absolutely different ride, even though it's just the collars that have come off. I've actually really enjoyed it. And also felt, I don't know the same with you, but the airtime was much better.
Yes.
This time. It was a really enjoyable ride. Mako, I love it. As I said, the only sort of bad thing ride was Penguin Trek.
Yes.
For something that's been in that short a period of time, to be that much vibration could just be a glitch. Hopefully they get that sorted because it does seem to be a good family coaster. But again, operations are terrible, and I find these parks are about guests' experience and enjoying it. When you're doing that and you can see there's not a big queue, but you're still waiting 45 minutes to get on it, when I know from experience if they're running on 2, you're up there in 15 minutes.
Yep.
It does make a big difference to enjoyability of the day, and hopefully there's a reason behind it, but hopefully they change it and get back to 2-car operation on this, because that's about the only down with the day, but I enjoyed the park.
I agree with all that. I think it's an interesting point, because even like 2 years ago when I was last here, like other than the trip in September, like for the 2 trips I've done this year compared to the 2 years ago, like in 2 years ago the park was probably as busy as it is today, but everything was on 2 trains and it still had, like, you know, they weren't completely walk on, whereas today they've just needlessly been on 1 train. It's going to be, in my opinion, it's got to be a staffing issue. It's got to be a staffing issue.
It was much busier when we were here in 22, and we were getting on the rides much quicker than we were today.
Yeah.
I'd say it was doubly busier than what it is, but everything was flowing.
Yeah.
You were getting onto the rides because I think they were all running on 2 trains. So it does make a big difference to your experience of the day, because 22 was far better.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Dolphin Nursery.
And on that note, I'm going to end the video. So if you have enjoyed this vlog, please hit the like button, it's a little thumbs up below. Please comment, please subscribe to Your Experience Guide. Many thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.